All right, hi everyone. This is Eric Thompson from Darlington Arts Center. I'm here with Steve Byrne, the Executive Director of Visit Delco, PA, one of the sponsors of Delco Arts Week, and a great friend. Welcome, Steve.
Thank you, Eric. I appreciate you having me here.
I appreciate you taking the time. I know this is a busy time, especially now that we're kind of coming back as much as we can. You know, we're really appreciative of the support as we've changed our model for Delco Arts Week, and we look forward to showing you what we've got
throughout the week. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I was just on the website too, looking at other venues that are coming up, and for being locked in, I'll say, not locked down, but you guys got a lot going on. I'm really looking forward to seeing it.
Well, yeah, no one should ever underestimate artists. We always get creative, don't we?
Absolutely.
Steve, can you give a kind of a little synopsis on what Visit Delco PA is all about and what you guys are here for?
Sure, absolutely. First of all, our name is Visit Delco PA. We're the official tourism promotion agency of Delaware County, and we're tasked with bringing visitors into the county. And we focus on three main areas. It's hotels, restaurants, and attractions. And dealing with the arts fits right in there with attractions. And Eric, you guys had asked me. I guess it's been 2 years now that you came knocking at my door with you and Harry Dietzler and Becky Robert and the original crew, Jane and Jen, and came in and I'm like, all right, what are you guys here for? And it was like, started explaining to me that at that time you had about 25 different members who formed this consortium, and you wanted to start promoting the arts in Delaware County. And I stepped back and I started thinking about that meeting. And right before that meeting, and I told this story to you in the past, and I'm going to tell it again right now because it kind of fits with what we're doing here. We had a board retreat meeting, and we went off-site, had all board members sit down. We had a facilitator there, and she asked the question, what is Delaware County? And the big thing that came out of that by everybody in that room was history and art. We're just rich in arts, rich in history. And when you guys come in and sat down and asked us to get involved, it was like a no-brainer. It was a situation where I'm like, these guys are going to get together and promote the arts. We're behind it. We're behind it 100%. To see it have grown through the years, the 2 years now. Am I right? 2 years now?
Yeah, this is our second year.
Second year. To see how the organizations have come together, the people that have joined your group and the consortium, and now to see what's going on. And unfortunately, we have to do it virtually this year, but it's just amazing to see how this group has grown. And we could not be more happy to be involved with you guys and support it.
We appreciate that, Steve, and we couldn't be happier to have a better partner in this realm. It's been a really great ride. Steve, I'm curious. I don't know this about you. Are you an artist of any way, or do you have any secret talents that we don't know about?
Let's put it this way. I don't think I've got an artistic bone in my body. I growing up, I could never draw a picture. I could never do a painting. And it was frustrating at times. But as I got older, I've really come to appreciate the people that have that talent, that can sit there and see an image and draw or take a nice photograph and present it. And, somebody said, well, what's your favorite art? And there's two things. I love watching people paint. I just love watching a blank piece of paper becoming a beautiful image there, and just stroke paint, whatever they do. Yeah. But the other one that really gets me is performing arts. And I realized this. I was at the Media Theater a couple of years ago, a play that was written by Ray Didinger, Tommy.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Tommy McDonald. And I sat in the audience and just watched those actors and actresses, and I said, oh my gosh, to memorize their lines, to act and portray it. It's just a talent that I never had. And I laugh when you say to me, do you have any art? I respect those artists that have that talent. I just didn't have it. I was an outdoors guy. I played sports, and but the older I get, the more I appreciate that artistic ability.
That's great. No, and Ray Dittinger, I remember he did the media theater, then he went over to Players Club of Swarthmore and did a one-man show. And then Glenn Mack is now performing with Players Club of Swarthmore from time to time. So it's been really fun to see the sports world come into the theatrical world as well.
And actually, and it's funny, I learned a lot about listening to that play. I learned how Ray grew up and all that stuff. It's really, really interesting.
Well, that's the beauty of theater, I think. A lot of times it's just storytelling, and that's where it comes from. And Steve, you can pick up the paintbrush. There's still time. We know a lot of arts organizations in this county, so.
I've tried it. You'll want to see it.
Steve, you said you looked at the website. Was there anything that caught your interest? Are you excited about any particular thing this week?
It's funny because the one area I told you about that I really like are the paintings, and I did notice there was a photography one in there, and that is something I tried to get into, photography. I just haven't had the time to really get into it. I know when I graduated college years ago, my parents bought me a nice camera that I started taking pictures with, but I just never had the time to really get to that point where you see it, and I love looking at photographs, especially photographs of places that I've been, and to see how people capture a special image. And I'm going to actually look at those webinar Zoom meetings and just see what's out there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's again, Eric, it's just seeing people be able to just take stuff and put it on whatever it may be, a photograph, or I've seen people paint on tiles, canvas, and just like image your background right there. I bet you if I stared at that, there would be a message coming out of that.
Yeah, this is a Delco. This is a local artist too. It's Lois Schlachter. She's part of Art 504 in Chester.
Oh, okay.
And she's one of my favorite artists. So I like to showcase her as much as I can.
Yeah, I just gave her some publicity.
Well, that's what this is all about, right? Well, Steve, on behalf of the entire consortium, we're so grateful for yours and Visit Delco PA's support in making this week happen. We look forward to this week, and the greatest part about the virtual is that all of this stuff will stay. So if you missed that photography Zoom live, you can find it on delcoarts.org throughout the rest of the year. So that's a great thing. I really appreciate the time, and we look forward to seeing you in person soon.
You got it.
All right. Thanks, Steve.
Thanks, Eric. Take care.